Hey, so I'm making this video as a short tutorial on how to organize your Google Drive. If you don't know this kind of trick, then I would encourage you to use it in the future. This has to do with the way that files are stored. If you, for example, maybe you went to a meeting and you wanted to bring all of your assessments, but maybe you don't organize things in terms of assessments and lesson plans and homework assignments. You organize it by units, maybe, because that makes sense. It's chronological. Everything that's similar is grouped in a folder. That still becomes a challenge for like how do you create this folder of all your assessments. One thing that you could do is you could actually move them. I'm going to move them to the assessment. But notice how they disappear from this folder. They're now going to show up here, but they're gone from the first folder. And that's not really ideal because you want to keep all of your stuff in your Unit 1 folder. So I'm going to move it back. A lot of people might actually be making copies. And with a copy, obviously when you edit the copy, it doesn't edit the original one. So I have a new alternative for you. So you select your files. You can select it this way, where you highlight all of them. You can press Command and hold Command as you click on different files to select the files that you want. And then you're going to hold down Shift and press Z. And it'll bring up a menu that doesn't say Move, but it says Add. So notice how it doesn't say Move here, it says Add here. And the files stay put. They don't go anywhere. They're still in my Unit 1 materials, but they're also going to be in this folder. And the advantage of this over making a copy is maybe we decide that we don't like the idea of an exam. It's kind of intimidating to students. We want to rename it a test. So ratio test. All changes are saved in Drive. It'll reflect here soon enough, ratio test. But the magical thing is that now in this file, it's also called a test. And when you open this document, it's going to be the same document. So instead of making multiple copies that are edited all over the place and you're making changes that don't get collected into a final version, this is the same document in both folders. What this also means is that when you delete something from one folder, like it is the same document. So when I delete it from here, it's also going to disappear from here. And unfortunately, you'll have to go to your trash. You'll have to restore it from your trash. It's back, don't worry. To remove something from a folder that you have multiple folders it lives in, you'll have to go to Details and actually remove it from the locations that it's listed in. So now this one is only in this folder. It used to be in the other folder. So it used to be in this one, and maybe I'm going to remove it. In order to get to that screen, like notice this doesn't have it over here, you're going to double click and then you're going to go to View Details and it'll be here. So I can just remove it from this folder without deleting it. So be careful. It's the same file. If you make any changes in one location, it makes changes in the other location, which is a good thing, but also can be hard if you want to get rid of it out of a folder. Hopefully this helps you organize your folders a little better into different groupings. You can have units, you can have exams, you can have a folder for homework, and they can live in multiple locations. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or find me in the lunchroom, anything like that. I'd be glad to help you. All right, good luck.